try to analyze your question and give you an answer as best as I can. It is not so that we yet have to analyze our financial position. It's very clear that since 2017 we have a deficit budget. For the year 2020 we will again have a deficit budget. Hence my remarks that it is, I think, not correct to give people hope that there are possibilities to give the extra. And of course everybody wants some extra. And of course, if it would be possible that we would entertain such things. But the point that I was making is discuss it first within the Council of Ministers, and that's the purpose, among other, to have that discussion first, and then come out and then let the people know this is possible or this is not possible. That is the only point that I was making. So from that perspective, I made the remark. Thank you.
Minister Johnson.
Thank you, Ruleika. And of course, Mr. Brown, if you look at Economics 101, and I've been known to dumb it down in Parliament, so I wouldn't want to do it here. Once you stimulate the buying power of the public in general, it stimulates economic opportunities. It stimulates, of course, the spending within the economy. It boosts the overall economic outlook of our country, and of course, ultimately improves the financial situation. So I'm sure dovetailing on the fact that St. Martin as a whole still is in financially challenging times, having reached out to every sector within the Ministry of TIAT and beyond, and having persons reach out to me in particular, and we look at the strain the working class of St. Martin has had to suffer time and time again. If we look at, for instance, our police officers that make 2,000 and 3,000 guilders a month, and after paying all the expenses, after paying all of the rent and all of the monthly bills, why not afford them relief in these times that would ultimately, in any economic situation, boost our local economy, provide opportunities for more spending in our supermarkets, more spending for the upcoming tourist season and the holiday season to provide for their families so that everyone on St. Martin can enjoy, whether it's a turkey or a ham. That is the goal of any government, to work on behalf of the people of St. Martin. I could not sit here in good conscience and allow an opportunity to serve my people and to present a proposal whereby in press briefings it has always been the opportunity to hear things sometimes for the first time. I've always heard things here in press briefing for the first times in some facets here and there. But for the greater good, because I only serve one master, and that is the people of St. Martin. I don't serve the Council of Ministers, I serve the people of St. Martin. So within my purview, within my responsibility of having the opportunity to serve as the Economic Affairs Minister, I will of course submit that letter today. I will also submit the letter clearly outlining the need, having been a civil servant myself, of what it means to have a 13th month and what it would mean to have a 13th month, what it would mean to have your vacation pay not taxed because it's the money you've earned, the money you've worked for. And of course, if we look at the Civil Service Corps in general, we have worked, and I can say we because I've worked in the Civil Service Corps for over 10 years in very strenuous times and under strenuous circumstances where you have no resources, where you have to put in your own money to get the same resources, the basics, a pen, a pencil. And those are the realities we face every day. So indeed, I will be submitting that letter this afternoon, surprise or not. Sometimes surprises are good. It's good for the upcoming season to receive a surprise. And there might be more surprises coming because I will continue to serve the people of St. Martin, whether it is the last thing I do or will continue to be the first thing I do after this upcoming season.
A beautiful thing happens when you get a group of motivated people together. You get the job done. It doesn't matter what their background is. All that matters is their common goal, their spirit, their dedication. It makes all the difference, doesn't it? And we want you to know that being there for you when you need us is our goal. We're here to work with you in every way. Because no matter what we do or where we are, we understand. The difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
It's that time of year again. The Phillipsburg Methodist Church proudly presents the Harmonics in Concert under the theme Praising in Harmony, the sequel. It all goes down on Saturday, November 2nd at the Princess Port de Plaisance Pavilion at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are available at Big D's Photo Studio, Van Dorp, Family Bookstore, Adolphus Richardson Office Supplies, and the Phillipsburg Methodist Church office. Come out, enjoy, and be blessed by the Harmonics in Concert on Saturday, November 2nd. Proceeds of this concert will go towards the music ministry of the Phillipsburg Methodist Church. See you there!
In addition, it's important to broaden the premium base by raising the minimum income on which people pay healthcare premium. In summary, with the exception of repayment agreements made to further decrease payment arrays and short-term cost-saving measures relating to healthcare, there has been too little progress on the larger items in the instruction. I now come to my last point. I come to the liquidity situation of St. Martin. The latest presented monthly report for 2019 shows that St. Martin had about 61 million guilders in liquidity as per the end of August. With the upcoming months, this will lead to a serious deterioration of the liquidity position. Liquidity support for 2019 will only be received when St. Martin complies with the condition imposed by the Kingdom Council. These conditions are the decrease of the parliamentary salaries with 10%, and the passing of the civil servant pension reform as per January 1st, 2020. I already mentioned that point. So also from this perspective, there is need for the Parliament to finalize these issues. To conclude, in the period following our visit last June, we have noted progress in some areas as well as stagnation in others. While the 2019 budget has finally been adopted and the 2020 budget was drafted, the budget needs to be adopted by December the 15th. I also want to emphasize that several high priority projects, such as the reform of the tax administration and the civil servant pension reform, still need to reach the execution and also been passed by the Parliament. Regardless of these factors that may have contributions to delays in projects, it's of the utmost importance to obtain results that are in the best interest of St. Martin.
Make use of WIB mobile banking with easy access and direct usage of face recognition, PIN code, or fingerprint. Download WIB mobile banking app and make your transaction from anywhere at any time. For more information, visit wib-bank.net/quick-login.
With the upcoming election, to keep in mind to come with real proposal to eradicate the poverty and bring down the cost of living of doing business in St. Martin. The containers with fresh produce of the Affordable Health, Food and Nutrition program of this anti-poverty platform and Consumers Coalition have proven that it is possible to bring real relief to the consumers and the poor and needy in our society. Why did not the Minister of TEAT and the governing coalition stimulated or provide such solution for the consumers in this society? As anti-poverty platform, we recommend all politicians to commit to the proposal in the Declaration of the Eradication of Poverty and stop the grandstanding. As a reminder, we recommend not only for one category of workers, but for everyone in our society to be uplifted, to bring down the prices of the house rent in St. Martin, to lower the fuel clause of GB and bring down the electricity bill, to lower the tariffs of water, to also lower the tariff of high-speed internet, and to lower the phone bills, to lower the prices of food and non-alcoholic beverages, the highest prices as compared in the Kingdom of the Netherlands, the region, North America, and Europe, to provide real relief to the people, to provide real relief to the people of St. Martin, to provide a real increase of income for the more than 13,000 households in our society, for them not to be in poverty. We propose to commit to guarantee all households at least a supplement to the minimum of 4,000 guilders or $2,222 per month. By providing social allowances for households to have at least 4,000 guilders or the $2,222 per month. by increasing minimum wage to a living wage of at least 2,000 guilders a month, to increase the social pension and to make them at least equal to the ones in the Netherlands, and to provide adequate, resilient social housing to all the poor and the needy. We would like to also remind those that have also taken the sale of UTS that it should have been a more adequate sharing of the sale of UTS, whereby both social homes and also roof repairs could have been done here in St. Martin. Very little of that did the politicians, and those responsible for it has allocated the funds of the sale of UTS. None of the politicians in the government nor in Parliament have provided budget amendments to provide this meat in the budget of 2019 for the poor and the needy household in our society. None have provided containers with affordable fresh fruit for their health, food, and nutrition. Will these political parties commit to do it with their candidates after the election of January 9, 2020?
This Saturday, the container with the affordable produce, the vegetables and fruits will be at the same location, which is the Weifel building, and it will start from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Remember, bring your own bags, your own shopping bags, and make sure come to select your affordable fruits and vegetables. We will have a senior line, and we are also looking forward to improve the speed within the cashing process. So don't leave the amount of people on the line deter you from coming, because that we are looking at improving every time. So the fourth container will be here, and it will be this Saturday, November.
Chosen generation, called for to show his excellence. All I require for life, God has given me. I know who I am. We are a chosen generation, called for to show his excellence. All I require is life, God has given me. I know who I am. I know who God says I am, what he says I am, where he says I'm at, 'cause I know who I am. I know who God says I am, what he says I am, where he says I'm at, 'cause I know who I am. I'm walking in power, I'm working miracles, I live a life of favor.
Harmonics is a band that
is now in existence for, let me see, maybe about 26, 27 years. And it consists of vocalists and musicians. We have 2 keyboardists, we have a guitar player, we have a bass guitar player, we also have a percussionist, as well as a drummer.
We are a chosen generation, powerful to show His excellence. All I require for life, God has given me. I know who I am. We are a chosen generation, powerful to show His excellence. All I require for life, God has given me. I know who I am. I know who God says I am. What He says I am. Where He says I'm at. I know who I am.
The theme says it all, praising in harmony. And this is our 2nd year. So it's called Praising in Harmony, the sequel. And it's all about praising God and winning souls for Christ. Different than last year, of course, we have more songs. We decided to go all out. We also have different dancers because last year we had about 2 groups. Now we have 3, so we decided to beef it up a bit. And also we chose different guest artists. So we thought, let's go all out and, be versatile with it. But all in all, the difference as well is, of course, how we are presenting it. That's the difference. And we are praying as well that we will have more people coming than last year. We have the young at heart. And the youngest is Takia Dixon. She's the youngest in our group. And then we have Mayanka Johnson, who is in between the youngest. We call her a young adult. And then comes me. And then we have Jasmine. And then we have Lorraine. Those are more the older ones. Not too old, but as I said, young at heart. And then we have Benson, who is one of the seniors. We can call him a senior, sorry. One of the seniors. Then we have Dennis also. And then we have Hilda Martina, who's as well one of the older ones. And then we have Toby. We have Shaba and Mark. So you have the young, not so in between, and then you have the ones that are veterans. We started practicing, I think it was in ending August, September. And it is hectic because all of us have our different jobs that we're doing. Some not, some are very much retired. But it's still tough because we all have our thing doing. And then, of course, have the strength and the endurance to come to practice. But it's going well. It's going well. It's been a while since we ourselves, the Harmonics, had a concert of this magnitude. A lot of years ago, when I was still, I think, a teenager. Then we used to have a lot of concerts, and we thought, it's about time that we do it again. And I think people needed this type of concert because you usually see more concerts or gospel concerts from international artists. But then we thought, no, our very own can do the same, of that magnitude. So we said, let's get it back in order and show them that the local talent, gospel artists can do it as well. I don't see it any different because I guess the building is more bigger, and then the people are more closer to you. And then with a concert now, you have this big audience. You can't see everybody either. And yeah, for me, that's the biggest difference, the audience, the closeness of the people. Harmonics Band, Praising in Harmony, the sequel, will be on November 2nd, Saturday, November 2nd, 2019. And the tickets will cost you only $20 or 36 guilders. And at the door, children pay $10. And as well, let me see where you can get all these tickets. Let me see if I remember everything. All right. Family Bookstore. Adolphus Richardson, Big D's, Van Dorp Edine, the Methodist Church office, as well as all the band members and also members of the Methodist Church as well. We'll be having it at Port de Plaisance, the pavilion, under the tent.
We would like you to sing along if you know the song. I have lived a life of sin to this world I'm living in.
Please do come out. I mean, last year people bragged about it. They talked about how blessed they were, and some missed out and they felt so bad. So for you not to feel bad this year, please come out and praise God with us. Praise God with us, because that is what it is. Giving God thanks for letting us see another year. You know, we've been through some tough times, and I think this is the time for us to really lift up God's name and, of course, come together as one, because it's not just about the Methodist people, but it's about all Christians on St. Martin, as well as those who we want also to win souls for Christ.
Do you hear the voices sing?